This year's Global Go Fest is a historic win for not just the free-to-play and low-spending community, but for everybody, because the event is 100% free-to-play with no paid admission ticket required. But whether you're just running on a clean $0 budget or just looking to drop your saved gem coins on shop boxes, this video is going to be your ultimate survival guide, and I'm going to show you how to milk Saturday for everything it's worth, avoiding the massive resource traps, ensuring every pass you spend has a maximum ROI, and looking at the ultimate blueprint to dominate Mewtwo X and Y debuts, securing your free Zeraora, and managing your resources perfectly. This is Go with LO1. So the event's going to be running from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. local time, and there's a ton of standard bonuses active on your screen right now. Pause the video if you need to read over all of them, but the smart players are only going to focus on a few of them. So first, the event exclusive time research is going to be your direct path to Mega Mewtwo without spending a zero raid pass or energy, and you're just going to get this for logging in. You're going to get to pick between X or Y, and at the end of it, it's going to give you a shiny eligible Mewtwo that already has the first Mega level unlocked for its corresponding Mega path. Second, logging in is also going to give you a free Zeraora technically. It's going to give you the special research, which will eventually reward it, and I do believe the challenges are not too difficult. It may take some time, but people were able to complete them within the day. And thirdly, the wild shiny odds are going to be significantly boosted. Even without a paid ticket, you're still getting the free shiny boosts, which we've never seen before. So it's going to make grinding efficiently an all-time high. So there's also going to be some free active bonuses that you're going to get. So let's talk about the holy grail of this event for free-to-play community. 9 free daily raid passes just from spinning gems between 12 a.m. and 11:59 p.m. That's 900 PokéCoins of pure value that you're just going to get just for Saturday. Now, if you're a low spender or have saved up gem coins to raid beyond those 9 passes, listen closely. Do not buy the individual premium raid passes in the game shop. Check the Go web store. On Friday night, historically, Go Fest bundles offer a 20 to 30% discount on premium raid battle passes. So if a box doesn't bring the breakdown cost to under 70 coins per pass, it's a scam. Skip it and stick to your free 9. I do recommend go ahead and trying to spend your PokéCoins now on raid passes, because I do feel like on the day of Go Fest, they're going to get very stingy with the passes just because they know people are going to be desperate. So I would try to go ahead and spend your coins as soon as possible. So now we're going to talk about Mega Mewtwo. So we're getting a massive piece of relief. You're going to catch every Mega Mewtwo raid you're going to do is going to be granted with at least 1 free Mega level. And if you're lucky, it can go up to 2 to even 3. Now, since it is a Super Mega, it is going to have up to 4. But this means you don't have to grind for the initial energy just to spend it instantly. However, the dual energy mechanic is going to be the biggest trap of the weekend. You'll need all the energy to unlock a singular form, and that only gives you one of the forms. So if you are 100% free to play and you only have 9 passes per day, you're going to have to spend probably all of them in just one of the Mewtwo's if you have a Mewtwo that you already want to Mega. If not, just raid for a good IV, X, and Y and let them sit, and then raid from the following bosses that I'll be talking about later in the video. If you are a smart spender, your goal is going to be getting probably multiple good high IVs, because the charged attack pool for Mewtwo is ginormous, and especially for Mega Mewtwo Y, he's just going to be crazy in so many separate typings that you will need elite charge TMs for, but that is a talk for another video. So you just got to make sure you guaranteed you walk away with both of the strongest forms, because these 2 Pokemon will be game changing. So just some no nonsense data. I put the exact DPS and trainer battle math on the screen right now. So if you're a hardcore number cruncher, feel free to pause, screenshot this, and do whatever you need. I found this off of Pokemon Go Hub, but for everyone else, here is what actually matters for your inventory. Any Mewtwo caught from a Mega X raid is going to know the Legacy Fast Move counter, and any Mewtwo from the Y raids will get the Legacy Charge Move Side Strike. Both of these are going to be crazy good, and especially for their respective typing, will be meta. By catching them this weekend, you're going to save an Elite Fast TM and or an Elite Charge TM. So this is a master tier resource management for both free and low spenders. So let's get into the bread and butter of this event. Mega Mewtwo X. He'll be sliding into raids on Saturday, and as the number 2 Psychic and number 2 Fighting type in the game, um, he looks like he's going to be an absolute powerhouse. But taking it down is going to require a lot of coordination. So Mega Rayquaza and Don Weekends and Necrozma are going to be the absolute best. With Mega Mewtwo Y in there, Mega Mewtwo X, Mega Gardevoir, Shadow Crowned Sword Zacian, and Mega Salamence. But the problem is he is a Super Mega Raid, so we'll get into what that means exactly later. But like Chandelure, Gengar, regular Gardevoir, they're all going to be good options. Flying types like just regular Salamence, Staraptor, Yveltal, I mean, they're all going to be good budget options. You're going to need at least, I believe it's going to be 12 players for these. So they're going to be pretty sizable groups. But they are going to be 1 in 20 shiny odds. That is before the Go Fest bonus, so it might be higher. I don't know if they're boosting raids, which they should, so it might even get down to like a 1 in 10 maybe. I don't know, we'll just have to see. But that is Mega Mewtwo X, so let's now get into Mega Mewtwo Y. Okay, so this is what I'm most excited about to talk about. Let's look at Mega Mewtwo Y. Check out those stats that it has. Those are ginormous. 413 base attack. That's just absurd. This thing is going to be the undisputed psychic damage dealing Pokemon, like for all of Pokemon Go, unless they release like a Mega Mewtwo Z or something in the coming games, which who knows. If you only have the resources to, or really only want to go after one, Mega Mewtwo Y is who you should go after. In your split research, Mega Mewtwo Y. You want Mega Mewtwo Y. We'll get into it later, but Mega Mewtwo Y is just going to be so good in so many aspects of the game that people aren't even realizing. Like, it's going to be one of the best attackers in almost every single type. So for your top counters, you're going to want to bring Donwee's Necrozma, Mega Mewtwo Y, Mega Tyranitar, Shadow Tyranitar, Mega Mewtwo X, Shadow Hydreigon, Shadow Darkrai. For some budget counters, we have Tyranitar, Hydreigon, who just had a community today, so hopefully you did grind that a little bit, and then Skelderidge. So we'll get into, you'll see why and how good Mega Mewtwo Y really is in the coming slides. So we're also going to be getting a free Zeraora. It's the big freebie of the weekend. So all you have to do is just log in during Go Fest to claim this research. It's not timed, so you have as long as you want to do it. And the best part of it not expiring is you just take this as slow as possible. You don't even have to worry about it during Go Fest. Once it's in your quest tab, you can take 6 months to finish it, 6 years. I mean, it literally does not matter. But don't sleep on it. Just because you have the time doesn't mean you should. It's the number 2 electric type attacker in the game right now with Volt Switch and Plasma Fist, which it'll have like when you get it. And when you finally claim this encounter, it'll be at level 15. So when you're checking its CP, if you just luck out and get 1465, you got the Hundo Zeraora. For anybody who went to any of the in-person global events or Go Fest events, and you already got Zeraora, you'll be rewarded with Zeraora candy instead. So I think this is a great free Pokemon and one of the best mythicals that we've just been given. Now, before we really get into what this video is about and what you know it's about, we're going to talk about the drip. First, we're going to have 6 special costume Pokemon spawning globally for Go Fest 2026. We're going to have Pikachu with each of the Kanto birds representing each team. Instinct, Mystic, and Valor. All 3 of these will be shiny eligible. And Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Squirtle with Pikachu visors. Every single one of them can be shiny. My pro tip for resource management is that these are purely cosmetic trophies. So if your item bag is running low on Pokeballs, I would not waste 10 Ultra Balls trying to catch one of these Pokemon. Check it for shiny, catch it if you want, but save your heavy resources for the grinding for the meta-relevant habitat spawns that we're going to be breaking down very shortly. So all of my completionists, y'all are going to love this. So looking at instance in particular, not daily adventure instance, but just regular, Tropheus and Bouffalant and Unknown are going to be featured. So if you're 100% free to play, because there's no ticket, you're going to see stuff about this. So basically, Bouffalant can only spawn in New York in the state, and Tropius can only spawn in, I believe it's in African countries, I believe. Do not quote me on that. but they're going to be able to spawn in off of regular instances, and so will all the forms of unknown. So if you're lucky enough to get the shiny Tropius, you will have the perfect trade bait to get some crazy stuff for if you have a friend who's a big completionist. Same with the unknowns. So I think this is a great event to grind. So this is what you're really here for. The habitat overview. Saturday is broken down into 3 maintaining rotating habitats running from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. We're going to have Stormfire Peaks, Astral Tides, and Dragonflight Summit. Because you only have limited time and limited bag space as a low spender, you cannot play in a maximum intensity for 9 hours straight, or you'll burn out of Pokeballs. Let's break down exactly which raid bosses are worth your precious passes during these blocks so you can plan them out perfectly. So for the first one, it's going to be running from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. on Saturday, is Stormfire Peaks. We're going to have the Mega Raids of Mega Ampharos, Mega Blaziken, Mega Abomasnow. And for the Legendary Raids, we're going to have the 3 Kanto Birds, Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres, the 3 Legendary Beasts, Raikou, Entei, and Suicune, and the 2 birds, Lugia and Ho-Oh. You might be wondering, who should you focus on raiding? My first pick for this time is going to be Mega Blaziken. If you already have this Mega Pokemon, then you might not raid it because this is only going to reward energy or a better IV. Mega Blaziken will have 1 in 60 odds, which is non-Go Fest boost, a Hundo CP of 1627 or 2034 if it's weather boosted. He is the number 1 fire attacker with Fire Spin and Legacy move Blast Burn, number 2 fighting attacker with Counter and Aura Sphere, and his top counters are going to be Mega Rayquaza, Mega Mewtwo Y, like I was saying, very big, Mega Mewtwo X, like I was saying, very good, Primal Kyogre, Primal Groudon, Shadow Mewtwo, Mega Garchomp, and then some budgets would be like Swampert, Salamence, and Excadrill. So my pick number 2 is going to be Mega Abomasnow. It's going to have 1 in 60 non-Go Fest boost shiny odds with a Hundo CP of 1349 and a Hundo CP if weather boosted of 1687. It is only the 11th best ice attacker, but it is the best Mega option at the moment until Mega Excalibur eventually comes out. With Powder Snow and Weather Ball, it's going to be pretty, I think, an easy raid. It's a grass ice type, so very weak to fire. So your best counter is going to be Blaziken, Mega Charizard Y, Blacephalon, Shadow Reshiram, Shadow Heatran, Shadow Blaziken, Shadow Chandelure, Cinderace, Blaziken, and Darmanitan. Those last 3 are going to be budget counters. And my final pick for this time is going to be Moltres. He's the number 10 flying type attacker and number 33 fire type with Wing Attack and Fly, Fire Spin, Overheat, respectively. It'll be 1 in 20 shiny odds non-Go Fest boost with a Hundo CP of 1980 and a weather boost CP of 2475. His best counters are going to be Mega Diancie, Shadow Rhyperior, Shadow Rampardos, Shadow Tyrantrum, Mega Tyranitar, Shadow Gigalith, Mega Aerodactyl, with budget counters being Tyranitar, Rampardos, and Rhyperior. So I think this time period is much better. So we're going to have Astral Tides, which will be running from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m., with Mega Raids being Alakazam, Gengar, and Swampert, with Legendary Raids being the 3 Lake Spirits and Uxie, Mesprit, and Azelf. The Legendaries, Dialga, Palkia, Giratina, both Giratina forms. We'll also have Xerneas, Yveltal, Solgaleo, and Lunala. So before I get into it, I do want to give a shout out to Mega Alakazam. Personally, he's a very good option, but with Mega Mewtwo X and Y being the featured, important raid, he is going to get bumped down in priority just because he does get out replaced by them, directly after you get him. So, we'll have Mega Gengar with a Hundo CP of 1644. Weather boost would be 2055. He's very good because he's a great candidate for being double moved because he has the same fast move to be the number 2 poison type attacker and number 3 ghost attacker with Legacy move Lick. With if you double move him to give him Sludge Bomb and Shadow Ball, he can fill both of those perfectly. So your counters are going to be Mega Mewtwo Y and Mega Mewtwo X. I mean, those are wow. They're just crazy. Primal Groudon, Shadow Mewtwo, Donwig's Necrozma, Mega Garchomp, Mega Gengar himself, with the budget counters being Hydreigon, Garchomp, and Excadrill. So my second option in choice is going to be Mega Swampert with a Hundo CP of 1699 and a Weather Boost CP of 2124. He's going to be the number 2 water attacker with Water Gun and Legacy move Hydro Cannon, and the number 11th ground type attacker with Mud Shot and Earthquake. So he's very weak to grass types, as you will see. So his top counters could be Mega Sceptile, Kartana, Mega Venusaur, Shaman Skyform, Shadow Chestnut, Zarude, Shadow Tangrowth, with budget counters coming in at Rillaboom, Roserade, and Decidueye. And my final choice for this one being Lunala, the number 9 Ghost type attacker and number 18 Psychic attacker, with Shadow Ball, Shadow Claw, Confusion, and Psychic respectively. The main reason you want to farm this one is because Lunala is very good in PvP and PvE. It's going to have a Hundo CP of 2310 and weather boosted of 2887, with top counters being Tyranitar, Mega Tyranitar, Shadow Darkrai, Mega Mewtwo Y, there he is again, Shadow Tyranitar, Dawnwings Necrozma, Mega Absol, Mega Houndoom, with budget counters being Tyranitar, Hydreigon, and Incineroar. And for the last event on Saturday, Dragonflight Summit, with Mega Raids being Mega Pidgeot, Aerodactyl, Salamence, with the legendary raids being Kyogre, Groudon, Rayquaza, Reshiram, Zekrom, Kyurem. So my first choice is going to be Mega Salamence. Mega Salamence is the 4th best flying attacker with Dragon Tail and Fly, the 7th best dragon attacker with Dragon Tail and Draco Meteor. Also a very good option to get double moved because he is so versatile with having a singular fast move covering both types. His Hundo CP will be 2142 and 2678 if he's weather boosted. His top counters will be Mega Kyurem, or White Kyurem, sorry, Mega Mewtwo Y, Mega Mewtwo X, there they are again, Black Kyurem, Mega Rayquaza, Eternatus, Mega Carnivore, with budget counters being Baxcalibur, who are just, as you're seeing this, will just had a community day, so I really hope you played that and watched my video, Glaceon, and Weavile. So my second choice is going to be Rayquaza. It's the number 2 flying type attacker and number 17 dragon type attacker with Air Slash, Dragon Ascent, and Dragon Tail Breaking Swipe respectively. Both of those will be legacy moves. It'll have a Hundo CP of 2191 and a weather boosted Hundo CP of 2739, with top counters being White Kyurem, Mega Mewtwo Y, there he is again, Black Kyurem, Shadow Mamoswine, Mega Mewtwo X, there he is again, Eternatus, Mega Rayquaza, with budget counters being Mamoswine, there's Baxcalibur again, and Glaceon. And the final legendary I want to give kudos to that I will be grinding is going to be Kyurem. The main reason Kyurem is going to be so good is because of his fusion. It would be very good to get a good IV shiny, especially if I can pull like a high IV shiny for when Black Kyurem and White Kyurem come back to the game. I will be so happy. Alone, he's the number 20th Ice type attacker, so he's not great, but I mean that's really not terrible. With Dragon Breath and Glaciate, he'll have a Hundo CP of 2042 or a weather boosted Hundo CP of 2553, and his top counters be Crown Form Zacian, Crown Shield Zamazenta, Mega Lucario, Duskmane Necrozma, Mega Blaziken, Keldeo Resolute Form, Shadow Metagross, budget counters being Metagross, Lucario, and Machamp. And I just want to say thank you for watching. I want to give a big shout out to my editor. We do a lot of work, and we put a lot of work into these videos. We're pretty small scale, and we try our best just to give y'all quality content. So if y'all have any ideas, anything that you want to see changed, anything you want us to start doing, please let me know. We highly appreciate all the support from everybody. Thank you for watching. This has been Go with LO1.